Hey, man, it's rough. It's gonna be a rough one tonight, y'all. Oh man, I'm tired. I've been overworked all weekend, man. All week, should I say? Going through the week, been busy, man.
I've been overworked all
It
weekend,
been
man. All
rocking,
week, should
man.
I say?
So I'm gonna give y'all a minute and let y'all come in. I just dropped the story time too, man. I'm gonna give y'all a minute, let y'all come in, and we gonna get it right in, man. We ain't gonna play no games. We ain't gonna wait. We gonna get it right in. Hey, y'all let me know if y'all can hear me when y'all come in. Young Ma, what's the word, baby? What's going on? Man, it been a rough one. If you can hear me, Young Ma, put a one. Put a one up. So I can make sure I can you can hear me. Yeah, I'm good. It's just been man. It been hectic through the hood. Millie Mae, what's the word, baby? What's up, family? All right, okay, y'all can hear me, love. Man, we got it. We gonna have a rough one tonight, man, because I'm tired, but we gonna get right to it, man. I ain't finna wait. I ain't gonna play no games. There's too much going on. I'm gonna open the panel up right now. Hold on, so we can get right to it. We ain't gonna wait. They catch up as they come in, but we ain't finna wait. Much love, much love. All in God. There's much love. We put this panel up, man. We ain't gonna play no games tonight. Panel open. Uh, as a chat, you see, man, you see what the the whole live is about, man. I'm getting to the point, man, where I'm steady pushing. I'm pushing peace, man, and it's like I'm fighting a gorilla, man. It's like I'm fighting a gorilla by myself, and I ain't never gonna give up, and I ain't never gonna trip. But it's like it's just time for me to start actually like all right, it's really. Can you hear the audio now? Can you hear me now? Y'all throw one back up if y'all can hear me. I hit the wrong button for a minute, man. Y'all know I'm gonna get the hang of it in a minute, man. It's just, I love Millie Mae. I'm tired tonight, y'all. But my thing is this. Love y'all, Ma. I'm opening the panel back up. My thing is this, man. As 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 us as a community, right? And as the bloggers, right? Now, I'm gonna get straight to it. Two teenagers just got shot in O Block, a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old. First of all, let's pray for the 17-year-old because he lost his life. So we're gonna give him a moment of silence. Love, love, all in good signs, love. So we gave the young man a moment of silence first. Now let's get to the business, man. I am sick and tired of bloggers always pointing the finger and never want to take responsibility. Why is it that nobody wants to take responsibility of everything that's going on in the neighborhood? Why is that? Why people don't want to take their responsibility, but in that same breath, salute Chicago Steel 19, much love, family. I'm gonna give everybody a few minutes before I go in, so I don't have to so I don't going back and adding to it. So my thing is, I'm gonna open the chat up now. We can start talking, and everybody, as you come in, you can introduce yourself. But at 10:15, I'm going in. I ain't gonna wait. Whoever misses, they're gonna have to replay it. Cause I'm to the point where I'm just tired, man. It's like I'm fighting bears with switches, man. And I'm covered with honey. Yeah, they be lying too much. You right, Broderick. They be lying way too much. It's like I'm to the point where it's like I'm sick of it, man. You know, everybody be so fast to break the news and say different things and do different things, but don't nobody want to take the accountability, or don't nobody want to take the 18th letter, Marmello. Come on in, man. Come on in. You in 18?
Yeah, man, OG. Shout out to you.
Yeah, much love. Young Ma, you in?
Yeah, man, dog. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So we gonna get it cracking at 10:15. We're gonna give everybody 2 more minutes. Diamond, much love. We're gonna give everybody 2 more minutes, then we gonna go and get it smacking, man, because bro, I had a busy, when I say I had a busy weekend, a busy week, should I say? This week been crazy from us going down to Springfield, fighting for more jobs, more money, from us being in there, and one of the guys that's working with us with the flip program and the Peace through Woodline and through Chicago, he gets shot 9 times. Now, today, a day before Mother's Day, a mother lost their child. And then bloggers got the nerve to get on here and say, where's the parents? Or push the buck on the parents. I can't honor that. I can't honor them. I'm to the point to where I'm tired of it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm tired of it, so I'm finna address it, and I'm finna address it quick. And if I'm wrong, I need y'all to step in and guide me the right way. Cause I don't want to stray off from my path and what I got to do and what I'm on. But I'm just sick of it, bro. Because I'm front line with it. You understand what I'm saying? Now people telling people that 4 people got shot, it was a mass shooting, it's different thing. So the brothers that I deal with, I got up with them and let them know, no, that ain't true. You know what I mean? It was only 2 individuals shot. So, and one of them passed. He succumbed from his injuries. But my thing is this: how are you so blatantly strong enough to get on here and say, we getting it cracking? This is 10:15. How could you get on your platform and say, where's the parents? Or it's not the blogger's fault, it's the parents' fault. It's not about being a blogger's fault. You understand what I'm saying? Much love, Darian, much love. It's not the point of being a blogger's fault. It's the point of the blogger's fault of the program that they push every day, bro. People do not understand. Thank you, Jeremy. They don't understand. So when you get on here and say 2 more kids got shot, where was the parents? The parents was at work while you at home entertaining their kids for a click and a view, telling them everything that's poison and everything that ain't gonna help them succeed in life. You telling them that it's cool to go run down and shoot the ops, or you telling them that it's cool to have ops. You telling them that it's cool to kill each other. You telling them it's cool to beef. I don't care how you try to hide it and ball it up in a message. And you understand what I'm saying? It's real. Hey, Zay. I mean, if the shoe fit, they can wear it. But my whole thing is this: how was that cool, man? Why do we think that's cool? Do y'all feel like that's cool? In this picture, this description right here, I want y'all to take a good deep look at this picture. This who all went down to Springfield. I was just holding it. I hated that this happened today, but I was holding it because I wanted to do another live and put some more videos and pictures with it so y'all can actually see. But I need y'all to look in that picture. And I need y'all to look. That's Woodline in that picture. That's O Block in that picture. That's Young Money in that picture. That's Dro City in that picture. That's Jaro in that picture. That's some of everybody in that picture, in that Woodline, that everybody get on this internet and argue and fight and talk about killing each other and talking about what can't happen and how we can't come together. Here's the proof, man. Here's the proof. So everybody keep talking about what peace won't work and what won't work and what can't happen and what nobody can't do and what it ain't and what nobody don't want to do. But that's the same thing. Okay, exactly, bro. But what I'm saying is, y'all look at this picture. That's Pastor Brooks. That's the same person that people have put on his name talking about he was dropping guns off somewhere. That's Highsmith. That's Leslie. That's me. That's Arenda Troutman. That's different guys from different places, man. You look at them, you blow that picture up, you look, and you see that's peace, that's change in the community. That's people that's trying to mobilize and want to do something different. And all everybody want to do when you jump to these blogs, you jump to different things, and then they want to ridicule and talk about, man, OG tripping, or OG got a problem, or OG clout chasing. What clout I'm chasing? Because I want us to stop killing each other. Y'all chime in. I ain't just got the flow. Young Maul, chime in. 18 letter, chime in.
Hey, shout out to you. Shout out to you, OG. I think both are right. And the only reason I say that is because when you look at the bloggers, they don't care. They're about $1. When it comes to having love for your people, that's something that has to be taught, and you have to be educated and see a significance in that. When I was growing up, had my beefs, whatever here and there, but my grandmother was very big on teaching me about, educating me about Black people. One of the first books she bought me was a book on the Black leadership of the Black Panthers. And she told me if I read that book completely, she'd give me $100. And to, write down excerpts from the book.
Go ahead.
If you don't have no foundation, you don't have anything.
Right.
Much respect to everybody that came out from Woodline, whether they was from Gyro, whether they was from 51st and Cottage, whether they was from 63rd, whether they was from
that's TYMB Young Money.
Oh, okay.
Young Money.
Okay. Whether they was from over there off out of Parkway. But it's one thing we gotta understand too about this picture. Everybody in this picture is older.
Yeah, and, but let me show you this. Let me go. And I was waiting on that. That's why I want everybody else to talk. And that's what I want to do. And it's just like I've been just really like I've been holding back, bro, because I really been just trying to wait and see before I snap. Before I go there, bro, I got pictures with the younger guys, bro. It ain't just the older guys, it's the younger guys too. It's not just the older guys, it's the younger guys, man. The younger guys in there. The younger guys in there. Hold on, I'm gonna show you something though. Let me show you something. Cause see, everybody, let me get this camera. I gotta get my camera back right and get this camera back on. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Y'all work with me because I want y'all to see this. I need y'all to see this, man. I need y'all to see this. See, because I've been waiting on this, man. I've been waiting on this. All right, so look how we do this. I want to get back to I want to get back to my camera, man. Oh shit, man. Hey man, y'all know I'm about to remove.
No, I'm right there with you, OG. I'll be struggling. Right there.
I picture that I want to show y'all that I'm in O Block and I'm with the young guy. Mm-hmm. I'm with one of the guys that everybody keep on saying that they brought him somewhere. They brought him this way. They brought him there. I ain't bring him nowhere. I went in there with him. You understand what I'm saying? I'm in there with him, bro. I ain't see it's a difference. Everybody playing the game, bro. I'm not playing the game. I'm pushing peace and I mean it. I can't, man. I done put this picture on this string. I'm trying to take this picture down so I can get my camera back up. And man, I'm all in the I'm lost in the sauce. Let me go back to this day so they can tell me. Much love, Millie Mae Gaming. Much love, man, for the super sticker. Much love. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to go to this. I'm trying to get this back. Button where this shit is. Thank you, Miss Haley. Hold on. I'm trying to get y'all this picture. I'm trying to show y'all this picture though. Anyway, on the picture, I'm gonna upload it again. I'm gonna figure it out as we talk. We're gonna keep the live going though. On this picture is me, is WAP, is E-Dog. I'm in Parkway. I'm in front of their building. You're gonna see me standing in front of the building, and you're gonna see both of them hug me and we talking. You understand what I'm saying? So these why everybody's steady making videos, steady trying to prove who they brought in or who they brought on what block or who they did what, and they want everybody just to go off of it and looking for everybody to solidify and do all that. I'm gonna just up my proof and show these pictures that it's working and it's happening. And it ain't no such thing as I'm telling y'all what I went and did. I'm showing y'all what I went and did. And I wish people would start painting the right picture, man, so we can stop losing these kids, man. These kids are doing what they see. If we don't notice that by now, everybody is trending and programming. So if we program these kids to believe that it's okay to keep shooting people, to keep killing people, to keep doing these type of things, that is what's going to happen, man. That's what's going to happen. And that's what's happening. And this thing is not just no coincidence. That is what's happening. Go ahead. Y'all finish. I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Figure out how to get this.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say, OG, because in order for this and what the bloggers were saying about the parents,
There we go.
that's true. That's true as well. Because the parents have to be there from the beginning. Due to the way my circumstances was coming up.
Y'all see this picture? Hold on.
Yeah, I see it.
Y'all
Yep,
see
I
that?
see it.
Y'all see
Yep.
what I'm at? I'm gonna drop
Yeah.
it. Y'all see that here?
Yep.
That's E-Dog and WAP. So while everybody talking about they took them somewhere and brought them somewhere, and they did this and that with them, nah, I'm in Parkway. You see the building?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm in Old Block. I ain't woofing and I ain't playing them games, man. It's a difference, bro. It's a difference, bro.
And here's the thing too, OG. Like, because when I was coming up, I'm very familiar. Like, you have to teach kids from the root. If you're not able to reach them from the root, then a lot of what you teach them is not going to mold the character that they come. So they're going to go looking for that influence and that guidance from somewhere else. When I was growing up, I looked up to my uncles, in my situation. And of course, like from what I told you when I spoke with you, my uncles was all part of the mob. And I respected that and I looked up to that because those laws and everything that was put out there were laws that taught you how to be a better man, how to carry yourself with some dignity and respect.
Right.
And also, like, in my situation though, as well, I had the resources that I needed in order to be able to succeed, because if I didn't, then I would have been out there. You know what I'm saying? And I try to make sure I do the same thing for my nephew. Due to a situation with my family members and their negligence, my nephew don't really have any foundation. So I'm trying to make sure I get him while he's at this age, which I've been in his life since the beginning, while he's at the age to mold him and shape him so he don't feel that he has to go out there and follow a trend or what everybody else is doing, so he can feel that he has to be accepted.
Right
At an early age, I got him into boxing and getting the discipline.
I need you to stop right there. Hold it. Just hold it. Don't. I ain't cutting you off. I just need you to hold it for me, bro. Because what you said is instrumental. Much love, Millie Mae Gaming. Much love. But I need you to listen to what Broderick said. He said, if you are forced to live in Old Block because of a financial circumstances, listen, hold on. Hold on. He said, if you are forced to live in O Block of a financial circumstances, your kids are born with a disadvantage. By the time the child is 15, nothing you can do as a parent, if he is raised in there. Now, let me finish off. Then I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna give you the flow back. How could we blame the parents, man? When there's if you got thousands of families, I think it's 5,000 families in there. Out of 5,000 families, 4,999 families in there is single parents. How in the world do we combat that? And then we look for the parents to combine and do a job, and there's one, either she gonna miss something. He or she gonna miss something. They either gonna miss a meal, they gonna miss rent, or they gonna miss what's going on with their kids. And I don't think it's too many people in there that have one child. So if you're trying to fend for 3 or 4 babies, right, and then you don't have no father figure, so as the young guy or the young woman becomes older, she picks that role up to whereas that at 14 and 15, she grown. She don't have the time to get the actual responsibility or learn what she need to learn at the time. So how can we blame the parents? And they working with all they can do. They doing whatever they can do. How can we blame the parents, bro?
Well, here's the thing with that, OG, because we got to keep it all the way a stack. When you have children, it is your main responsibility to provide and protect for those children. Children are an investment. You invest in those children, you build those children up to make sure that those children succeed down the line so those children can in turn come back and take care of you when you're in your older age and you're in your time of need. My grandmother.
That's the storybook that they want us to believe, bro.
No, well, but see, here's the thing.
We don't grow into generational wealth. We don't
No,
have
no,
no
no, no. I'm just saying.
around.
I'm just saying that's the accurate way of handling things. When
Yeah,
my
that's the
grandmother,
story though. That's the
but
story.
I'll break it down real quick, OG.
Go ahead.
My grandmother grew up out west on 18th and Christiana, right?
Right.
In the time that she was growing up, well, we still deal with it, it's just done in a different way. We know that today, but in the time when she was growing up, of course, that neighborhood, Holy City, Lawndale, the neighborhood was becoming mostly black. She dealt with racism, dealt with prejudice and everything like that. She grew up poor, with her mama and all of them coming from Arkansas. They had to eat beans every night. Of course, back in them days, of course, beans and cornbread,
That's
they
a
would
good
buy.
deal. I love
Oh
it
yeah,
like
that was. And you know
it's a
what she
good
did,
deal.
which a lot of us do, they couldn't afford meat, so they bought the meat bone to flavor the beans.
Correct.
And
Correct.
they had meat on Sundays. But one thing my grandmother always told me is that she knew she didn't want to live poor. So she worked a lot and she only had one child. And that one child that she purposely had one because she wanted to be able to provide him with things. And she didn't want him to live in the same circumstances that she grew up in. We have to be honest when it comes to the children that it's a lot of people out here that really don't care about their children like that.
Yeah, but
I
let me
grew up in similar circumstances where a lot of these people don't care about their kids like that. The kids was a product out of lust. Let's keep it real. They was a product out of lust or people just doing whatever that they wanted to do.
can
And
I
this
ask
is the
you a question
outcome.
before you go too far so we can keep re-answering? Did you know your granddaddy?
Yes.
Your granddaddy and your grandma was together, right?
They divorced before I was around.
But I'm saying when they had their baby, they was together, right?
Yep.
Hey, bro, like Millie Mae Gaming said. Shout out to Millie Mae Gaming, bro. It was a community there. It was a whole community.
I agree.
Created
Yeah.
Facts, and then they called it a project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So back then, your neighbor was your neighbor. We shared value. We had shared values. We looked out for each other. It wasn't no such thing as we gonna close our door because them ain't our kids.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't things we turned our back on them because them ain't our kids. So back then, it was the whole community raising. It was a whole community raising the kids.
Being cut off.
Huh?
Right.
You said got
I'm
cut off.
sorry. No, I'm sorry. That was my phone. My bad.
So my thing is we have to look at it. We have to look at it from a full face value, man. We can't look at how it was when grandma and them was raising kids. We can't exactly. Jam 2 said exactly the projects keep black in bondage. And it does. We can't look at it like when grandma and them was doing it. And when grandma and them was having one baby, or when grandma and them was doing that, we can't do that because that's not what's going on nowadays.
I
That's
agree.
that's not what's happening. Because at the same time, my mama died. I always tell y'all, my mama died when I was 12, going on 13
Right.
years old. My father was a street dude. He never left us.
Mm-hmm.
He never left us. And when he couldn't get there, the neighbor would watch us. Everybody would watch us. Everybody would help us. The neighbors would bring us dinner at night. It's different, bro. We
Because
can't
see,
blame
here's the thing. Because here's the thing. Like with that, right? Like what you said. Because I don't really get too far into my personal life too much, but of course, we both from the same land. OG. I got much love and respect. I came up under y'all laws and teaching, so. My grandmother, I was raised, of course, most black people are raised by their grandmothers or their great grandmothers. I was
Yeah,
raised on 100.
if they older.
Yeah, if they older, and that's why, because
Grandma,
I've been around.
that grandma is 26. Still
Yeah,
trying to go
yeah,
to the club. She ain't keeping them damn
yeah.
kids.
And then the funny thing is too, when I was coming up, this was the latter end of it. But I went to Shoup Grammar School. You know where Shoup at, right across on 111.
Yeah.
And at that time, that was the tier ladder end of the paddling when they still had paddling in schools. So I remember that. That was in '93 when I was a shorty. But I was raised by my great grandmother, my grandmama dear, who raised me from a child because unfortunately my mother was doing a lot of the same things that some of these mothers are doing right now. Unfortunately, my father, he lost his life out there. You know what I'm saying? And so it was my grandmothers and everything that took care of me. But from what I saw from, the direct result of people that were supposed to be taking care of me, they wasn't doing their job as parents. A lot of these people don't be doing their jobs as parents, and they don't come to that realization until it's too late and they can't control that child. There's a lot of people that never paid any attention to these kids. It's a lot of
I,
people that walk past these
so
kids every day.
pause you again right there. Let me pause you again. You keep missing the big picture. Just like who is this, DeLon Jones? They say, how could you not blame the parents? Hold on, don't go nowhere. They say, how could you not blame the parents? The bloggers aren't raising the kids, raising themselves. What do you mean? What do you mean the bloggers ain't raising them and that's what they watch every day? TV is obsolete. Who watch TV? Unless
Right.
it's an hour or unless it's a show. Every day, all day. When you get up, DeLon Jones, when you pick your phone up in the morning, the first thing you do, you go to social media. You ain't gonna tell me you don't, because you're gonna be on this live right now. The first thing you do, social media, is running and pushing the world. So there's no such thing as it ain't their fault. I'm not putting the total blame on them, but I'm saying, how dare you get on the internet and throw it back on the parents like you not the one that's driving the car for all the unnecessary garbage.
But see, and here's the thing with that, OG. It's easy for them to do that, because like what I said on your previous streams, they get paid for it, and they didn't make them kids, so they don't have no emotional connection to those children. As
Hey,
long as those children are putting money in their
bro,
pocket,
I ain't made them kids.
no, but I care about them as well. But it's and that's the thing, because I care about them because I see me in them. But for a lot of other people, they have no obligation to care about them at all. But the funny thing is, like I said before, like I say, it goes back to the children. And don't get me wrong, I'm well versed in my history. You took like that situation that you was talking about on previous streams. You take a situation, voting Democrat. What they did was they gave the women government subsidies, resources. They turned around and used the media propaganda to demonize us. Unfortunately, a lot of our women was brainwashed to think that they didn't need us. And then as time went on, it created this catastrophic situation that we're dealing with right now. But I'm just speaking from off an individual standpoint.
Now,
When you have,
AT
yeah,
love
yeah.
you. One of the guys, you my man. And you always keep it 100 with me. But right now, little bro, you contradicting yourself. And let me explain how you contradicting yourself. Because it's cool to say that the government programmed us. It's cool to say that the government put us in the position that we in. It's cool to say everything that's going on right now is because of the government. But it ain't cool to say that the bloggers are still pushing the mission. It ain't cool to say that the bloggers is responsible for it now. It ain't cool to say that. The government is not doing nothing to us right now. It's us, bro. It's us doing it to us. It's nobody else. There's no other entity out here destroying us but us, bro. Ain't nobody else destroying us. It's us. Bro, you gotta look at everything that we program and we push it every day. You can get on there, you can jump on my line right now, go back on there and go on YouTube and go down YouTube. You was not gonna find nothing positive on YouTube about peace or stopping the killing and the destruction of our race at all. You might find me or you might find one or two other people, but during the whole Masters of the Power, you ain't gonna find nothing but who got killed, who shot who fighting over a record deal, who destroyed who did this. So why the kids ain't gonna push in? So why are we steady saying the government? Why are we steady saying this? We said that was back then. The government threw our people down because they were stronger. Now we tear our people down for a couple of dollars and a couple of crumbs, man. This is crumbs. If you when you get up off here, you make sure you go watch my real true story about 63rd Street, and you go back, and I took it all the way back from 91 and back in 94 all the way to 2000, different things, where these guys was right there, that old block and different, and they got indicted for making multi-million dollars, bro. This what I grew up in. This what I seen as a kid. These all. Right. I'm not on here lying and playing and talking about I was everywhere where everybody was at and all this happening.
We know you official, OG. We know you official.
No, I ain't talking about that. My character can't never be childish. I'm not worried about none of that. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is this. Bro, look at how the times changed. These people been locked up for getting multi-million dollars. The man Ghost, he found out that a dude was informant. He killed him. He had him killed. This is all documented. Every day they get on YouTube, they get on Instagram, they get on Facebook, and they put people business out, talking about people told he a snitch, he did that. In my day, those people would not exist, man. They would not be here. They would not be living, bro. That is not nothing that was not nothing that's played with. And that's what I mean by the bloggers. The bloggers pick up all that every day and they push that. They push that agenda. So why are we steady talking about the government? The government has nothing to do with it. It's just the same with us. We keep saying that Republicans are racist. But at the same time, Democrats been running our neighborhood for 50 years.
I agree. Hey, OG, I'm with you. I agree. I agree.
This is our neighborhood. Don't you think we should let some Republicans in this motherfucker? Maybe they might want to do something different.
But see, here's the thing.
Help us.
And here's the thing. I agree with 100% with what you're saying. I'll take, for instance, like I said, I'm 35. I just made 35 years old. I don't have any children because due to my circumstances that I grew up under, I wanted to purposely make sure that I was in a situation before I had children. I got people in my family, they got kids. I try to look out for my nieces and nephews with everything that I got. With my little nephew, he right over there off of King Drive, in the Hundreds. When it comes to my nephew, I'm his first line of defense. When it comes to, I'm his first line of guidance with all of that. Like anything, and he's young right now, and it's easy to reach them when they're young. You reach them when they're young, you ain't got to worry about trying to reach them once they out of control at 16, 17 years old. I make sure that I got resources set aside for him. I make sure I do the same type of teachings that my grandmother did with me. Everything is on ebooks nowadays. You want this, you want that, read me this book, give me a synopsis of this book that you read. I got him in boxing, getting him disciplined and everything. Even though I know nobody don't fight no more, I want to make sure that he can fight unless it's a situation where he got to handle himself. At the age he's at right now, 11 years old, took him to the range with me. You're going to start off with this 22. As a man, when you get older, you got to learn how to defend yourself. You ain't going to be banging what I'm banging, but you starting off with this 22. I'm going to show you how to load it up. I'm going to show you how to break it down, clean it, everything else, because I want my nephew to be able to have the tools that he need in order to survive in this world that we living in.
Can I ask
That's
you a
my
question though? Can I ask you a
yeah.
question? Listen to this though. How many? Hey, Queen Sheba, peace. How many 18 letters you think it is in Parkway though?
You know, I know it ain't many.
So listen what I'm trying to tell you. Hank Matthew said it's the system that government has put in place that have put so many of us in survival mode. Listen, that's why the hood crime risk cause capitalism.
Capitalism, undeveloped
It's
Black America.
undeveloped Black America.
Right. I agree.
Listen, so my thing go, Queen, what's going on? I definitely need you to jump up here. I'm gonna put you in there because I always want a woman's
Hey OG, but one thing
version.
you said that you like, I agree with you. You talking about holding these bloggers accountable. Yes, they need to be held accountable as far as the image that they pushing out there. But if it's gonna sell, just like crack, heroin, anything else, if it's gonna sell, they're gonna sell it because their main objective is to think about them. They're not thinking about other people as a community. They're putting out what they feel that the audience want to hear. Like no
And then,
different than somebody slanging rocks that they
so
know that it's going to be a line of fiends
listen,
that's going to buy
listen,
it.
saying that I have done it.
Mm-hmm.
I've done it. The part what I'm saying is don't piss on people and tell them it's raining. You cannot be that blatantly disrespectful to where it's that when somebody's child is dead, tomorrow is Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow is Mother's Day. Somebody's child didn't make it home tonight. And for you to jump on top of a situation and get on that, and the first thing out your mouth is to say, I want to know where's the parents. That's what you lead up, or that's what you put into the atmosphere. Where's the parents? So at all them other days that you've been pushing, such and such told on him, and such and such shot who, and who you used to rob, and what you did, and all this and all that. You don't think you played a part in any of that? You don't think we played a part in any of that?
I definitely, yes, throwing fuel on the fire, but they don't feel, but they can easily wipe their hands from it because of the fact that they feel that it was going to be that way without them anyway. And I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just telling you what their logic is. It was going to be that way without them anyway. It was going to be pistols popping.
See, that's why, and I think that's why I think people say my message come off wrong because they don't understand it. So I got to break it down. Queen Sheba, what's going on? Join
No,
us.
I understand exactly where you're coming from, OG.
Queen Sheba, just join the chat. Give us 10 minutes, man. We need it. So my thing is this. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm not knocking what nobody does. What I'm trying to tell you is this. How could you throw rocks and then blame the situation on the parents when you are the sole driving provider of the car because you push this in their kids' head every day. So why would you turn back around and attack them?
And that's another thing too, OG, that I say, because you know from your time, the 90s was a different beast, right? The 80s and the 90s was a different beast. People respect power and fear more. Had this been your older days, things would have probably been addressed a little differently
Oh
to get
yeah,
the bloggers
yeah.
to stop. but
I'll probably be calling from a jail call, but yeah,
but here's the thing, you know, like it's no consequences to anything. There's no consequences, and as far as like, I wouldn't say
yeah,
there.
Sheba.
Peace.
Shout out to you, sister. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How's everybody doing?
Doing
Man,
pretty
listen,
well.
happy Mother's Day to you. If you're a mother,
And happy Mother's Day.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
sad, I'm hurt because it's a mother gonna have to deal with a hard situation tomorrow. She lost her son at 17, and that's not a Mother's Day gift. It's not a Mother's Day gift at all. And I'm to the point to where I'm tired of it, man. Then when I jump on YouTube and I'm watching these bloggers and the first thing they want to do to their defense is blog the story and then throw it on the parents. Where's the parents? Well, the parents might have been at work while their kids listen to the garbage that you push every day to make their kids think that it's okay to kill and shoot. So I need your word on that. I need some word on that. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, my bad.
It's all good.
Um, I feel like it's like they just lining these babies up.
Yeah.
They babies. That's the part. They babies, and it's like they all lining them up. Nobody been. It's like the same people benefit. It's the same game being played. You know, you dangle something in front of somebody ain't never had nothing before. What you think they gonna do? Is they getting put in an impossible situation, and then when they, do try to do something for themselves, make their mama proud, make their family proud, you know, they take them out in their prime, before they even get to make some noise, and they babies, and it is these blogger guys that's out here telling these war stories. I saw this and sitting people down. This one child, he was a mommy boy at that. He was telling his mama, like the whole way through, like that when they was killing the boy, he was telling his mama, like, I don't wanna go over here. I think they gonna do me wrong or something. And they did. And it was because he sat on Vlad and said something about something that happened. And they got him.
Right.
Everybody know what it's about. Everybody know who did it. Everybody know why. It ain't no shame. It ain't no shame.
And the thing about it, like, we push it, we share it, we blow them up, we make them like they feel they the top of the shot. And they doing whatever they want to do. You know,
Mm-hmm.
just get man, you're right.
Yeah.
Do it. I got to agree with you. I have to agree with
Yeah,
So
they glorify it.
I got a quick question. So I want to
Mhm.
know, what responsibility do the parents bear when it comes to the children?
They bear the responsibility of nurturing them and loving them and teaching them right from wrong.
And
They gonna
also
go out
guiding them
there.
and protecting them from them elements.
Yeah, but in real life, your babies make certain decisions where only the grace of God can protect them. Your arm don't stretch that far.
That's
I
all.
got a baby in
That's all.
Japan right now. The only thing that cover my love is my Lord and my prayers. That's my baby. My own son, my first son. But that was his choice. He made his decision, you know.
Because like the thing this because the reason I say that is because, like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for holding the bloggers accountable and different things like that, but I know for a fact too that it does start in the home, and a lot of the times, like with the children, it has to be, how can I put this? Like when these children are produced, it has to be plans for these children that are set aside. It
You
has to
can
be.
have all the good plans in the world.
No, but see,
What's
here's
going to
the
happen?
thing.
Going to happen. It's people that die by association.
No,
Just
but
because
see,
you
here's,
met a
look,
person one
I,
day and
I
hung
get
out
what
with them a
you're saying.
couple times.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying in general, it has to be resources and plans set aside for those children to make
Yes,
sure that
but
those children
does
have
everybody get the
to
chance
exceed.
to do that? No,
But,
everybody
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
even think to do
no,
that.
no, but see, that's what I'm
That's
saying. When people are in that bedroom and they doing whatever they doing to make them kids, and they decide to keep those kids and birth those kids, there has to be something. I can't dismiss that responsibility. There has to be something.
I totally understand because but you do understand that that's a choice and we going to make that choice regardless. You going to live with that choice for the rest of your life. If that child was meant to come here, that's what's going to happen.
But see,
exactly.
that's the thing. You can't. People can't be. The environment can't be held accountable for one individual's choice. I can't
Well,
expect.
the
Environment,
environment plays a major part in
exactly.
what
This
is
is
produced at the
every
end.
day. This is every day. What are you talking about? You
The
said
environment plays you
right.
can have all the good intentions and good resources and good money to back it. If you ain't got that baby in the bubble, they gonna run into the trouble, whether it's there or not. It's up to you to teach them how to react when they in that
Exactly.
situation.
So
That's their best
you
bet.
say that.
That's their best bet is you to teach them how to react. Because if you talking about what we can do, hell, your child will stop telling you stuff just because you react a certain type of way. And then they won't
Exactly.
even tell you when they in trouble because they think you a spaz. I had to calm down because
Exactly.
I didn't want them keeping secrets from me. It get different when it's when you could have all the plans in the world, but when you really in the field, it's different. You gotta
No, I
worry
get it.
about their feelings and all of that
I come
stuff.
from the same background. I come from the
Listen,
exact same
listen,
background.
listen to this though. Listen to this 18 now. David Lewis said gang banging almost faded away. Then out the blue, a light was shining on Chicago so bright that it
Mm,
went nationwide and negativity wave. And that
mm.
way, he said, and they way was way through violence, killing, music, artists, and money. Goes back to the video that I just dropped before this young man's life was. It's all about what's being programmed, what's being put, and how it went, and it has nothing to do with the government no more. That's past that because Jay Z and them ain't killing each other, and if they is, they
Mm-mm.
ain't doing it like this. And
Mm-mm.
it
They
ain't
already got rid of all of the ones that was gonna be a problem.
exactly. It ain't what they talk. It ain't what it is. So my whole thing, why is it? Why is it like that? Now my man, all good. He said it's all in God's sign, right? He said my son is in Kuwait right now in the army. His friends gangbangers. They chose their own path, and my son been in the hood his whole life.
There you
Goes back
go.
to
And that's a
what
father, right? All in God's design. That's a brother.
and exactly. So it keep on. It goes back to this. I don't know if it might be a brother, it might be a woman, but the point is this: if they look what he's saying, they have parents that can do what they able to do. He is a blessed one. He or she is a blessed one. It's 5,000 over there that's fatherless. The guys that they is looking up is trying to figure and find a way out as well. You gotta look at the whole Woodlawn community, man. How many people that's in the community? How can we ever not look at things from full face value? We gotta look at it for full face value, man. It's no other way to look at it. We have to look at it for full face value. If I get up every morning, ain't nobody on here gonna tell me they don't get up and it's some time of the day. Okay, from Memphis, much love. You're a man, much love, family, much love. So it's no way you don't want to tell me that everybody that's on this live right now, y'all don't get up in the morning and y'all don't check y'all social media from YouTube.
No, I check my
Facebook.
social media, but here's the thing that I also do, OG. I check my nephew's social media and make sure what he's watching.
Yeah,
and let's see. Here's the thing.
You keep saying you have
But see, here's the thing.
Let me tell you something. Do you know what they do in the neighborhood now? You know what they do in the neighborhood? They put these. They got these little people that come out, right? 2, 3 of them, and they get everybody in the neighborhood a free phone, a free Android. I done seen a few of them. Come out and get them old iPhones. Why do you think they do that?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, OG. The reason why I keep saying me,
they do that though. I need you to answer that for me, please, AT.
What they giving them are the ones that give them free phones are the parents on some type of government assistance or something like that.
Yeah, but they giving
there
kids. A kid can't get a link card.
Mm-hmm.
So what government assistance they giving?
In reality, if a woman is single, because it sounds like, you know, a lot of people fall for the stereotype. Exactly. And really take that stereotype to heart, not understanding that it's not always like that. It's not always like that. Some people qualify for state assistance because they don't make enough on their job. Why they been at their job? Why they didn't go to college? Because they've been busting their ass for goddamn the last 20 years, trying to keep a roof over their head and keep their babies fed and keep their life going and their bills paid. You know, and it's honor in taking care of what's yours. It's honor in being responsible. Just because they're not doing it on a larger scale that would give them greater resources and a greater environment. No, they haven't made it to that point. They where they supposed to be. God said they should be there. If they was meant to be elsewhere, they would be there.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like with that situation, like I was explaining to OG Deal, which I love and respect. All of the parents is doing right. But we have to address it's a lot of parents in our community that are not doing right by their children.
Right, but you cannot speak on.
1 second. Let me speak. Can I finish speaking, please? First and foremost, you even have parents out here, whether we want to admit it or not, that not only don't they love their children, but they're so bitter with life, they want to see their children fail. I've ran into parents like that. I've ran into people like that. One of the reasons I keep saying me is because when I took up that burden and responsibility to make sure that my nephew was going to be good, because I grew up in the situation that he did, and I don't want to see him down bad like that. That's me. That's my responsibility. So I'm going to make sure everything within my power, and don't get me wrong, you can raise your children to be the most upstanding citizens, and they still go out there and make the wrong choices. But that's in a lot of the times, that's a rarity.
Yeah, but Damon Lewis said the right thing. He said the same thing that Queen She was saying. I'm saying the same thing. He said we could be the best parents in the world. The government still have so many other ways to change the of the kids through music, school.
And you saying like that's a rarity and like things like that. Like, no, the only thing I'm saying is you won't be able to truly understand that person's plight until you in their shoes.
Exactly.
You speaking on behalf of you know, an uncle that's taking up the helm. But imagine that's your child that you birthed and you took responsibility because God gave you responsibility.
No, but see,
and you
no,
do
no,
what you're
no. But
supposed to
see, here's the
do.
here's
People
the
go
thing.
through things. People
Here's
go through
here's the
things
thing.
sometimes. The same person you was last year, you might not be
So
that
what?
person this
So
year.
what
You
we're
could have
saying is,
grown.
that a lot of people are having children that they can't take care of.
Yeah,
That
but
what
No,
we're
you think
saying.
if that's what you're saying, that's what you're saying. I'm
No, I'm
saying that
doing that based off the
everybody
arguments.
I'm
I'm doing
saying
that
that
based off the
everybody
argument.
is growing. I'm saying that you can't make an argument based on your assumption. You would have to be qualified to say
No, well, I've
what that
seen it, man. I
is.
come
It
from it. I
doesn't
come from it.
matter.
I
It
come from
doesn't
it.
matter
See, this is the thing. If we're gonna hold
unless you're in that
accountability,
situation.
I
You
was
can't
in that
take
situation.
accountability because you
I'm
don't
a
have
parentless child.
children.
I'm a parentless
Right, a
child. I
lot of
come
us
from that
are, but
situation.
nobody's going around using
I
their
come from
pain
that
as a
situation.
pacifier. I come from what I
And I'm
come
coming
from.
from somebody
But
that rose from that situation.
I made a decision to be
So
the
did I.
opposite of that. I made a
So did I.
decision and I
So did I.
raised my children to
But
be
but
better and gave
here-
them better resources and opportunities. I made that my business.
okay.
You're
All right.
talking
Here's the
about
thing.
what
Okay.
somebody
Okay,
coulda,
ma'am. Hold
shoulda,
on one
woulda
second.
did. I'm
18
talking
No, I'm
letter,
about
saying.
what you doing.
All right,
18
man.
letter. You talking to a
All right.
mother.
That's what I'm
And
saying. You
here's the
don't even
thing
You
is I
have
talking to
don't
no
a mother.
babies.
She
You
let
see.
can't
you
Here's
tell
the
me
thing.
about that. You don't
I'm
even
not
know.
have no
supposed to,
babies.
sweetheart. I'm not supposed to.
You
I'm
don't
not
have no
supposed.
babies,
You're
and
not
I'm not your
supposed to have
sweetheart.
children if
Don't
you
speak
can't
on
afford
what
to
you're
take
not
care.
qualified to speak
See,
on.
here's the thing. This is
If
why
you want to
community ain't
speak
never
on
going to get
being an
nowhere because we
uncle,
can't hold anybody
yes.
accountable.
Yeah,
We
okay,
can't hold
fine.
anybody
That's
accountable.
fine. But
And this is why kids are
you're
going to
not
continue
gonna
to keep
speak
dying in the
on
street.
what you're not
Why kids are
qualified to
going to
speak
keep
on. You
dying in the
don't have
street.
any children.
This is why
And
kids are
if
going to
that's your
continue
wish
to
for
keep
them, and
dying
may
in the
God
street
Almighty
while we
protect
avoid the
all of
problem.
them and
No,
We
protect them
avoid
from
the
having
problem.
that type of mind that you have. May Almighty Allah protect
People
them
don't
and
get
protecting them
spiritual
from having
until
that
they
and keep
people
them
don't get
from and
spiritual for
protect
after they done
them
mess up.
from that
Come on, man.
ignorance. May Allah protect them from that ignorance. How
People
could you
don't get
speak on
spiritual for
what you
after
don't
they done messed
know?
up. After they done made all their mistakes, now they
How
want to
could
be
you speak
spiritual.
on what you
Come
don't
on.
know? How could you speak on what you
I
don't
know from
know?
what I've seen it.
How could you?
I've
No,
been a
I'm
product
saying
of
your
it. I've been a
experience,
product of it.
your personal
Okay.
experience. Have you
Okay, so
parented
let me
a
ask you a
child?
question.
Do you
Let me
have
ask you
a
a question really
child?
quickly.
Have
No,
you
I
had
have
to
not
go
had a child.
through? Have
I
you
have
had
not
to
had a
go
child.
through the
I've had not
problems
had a
that
child.
parents go through?
I
Okay,
have
so
not
you
had a
can't
child. But
speak
let me
on
speak,
it.
man, because
So you can't
you're trying
speak
to
on
deflect.
that.
You're
listen,
trying
hold
to
on.
deflect.
No one's
Listen,
deflecting anything onto
listen.
You won't
you.
even
I
let me
am
speak.
saying you're not
You keep trying to
qualified
overtalk me.
Queen,
You
18th
keep
letter.
trying to
Listen,
overtalk me. You won't even let me
Queen,
speak.
18th letter. Listen,
because it don't make good
OG,
sense. You're not
listen.
OG, let me ask you
qualified.
a question. No, it
Go
does. It
ahead.
makes perfect sense because what was that?
Boy,
What was those parents doing before they decided to have a child? Did they have things planned
They
out?
was
Did they
being kids too.
what
Do that though, 18th letter. When you have a baby, then you'll understand. That's all she's telling you. I got kids, so I understand fully what she's saying. You don't have a child. You are an uncle to a child.
Yeah,
So
I don't
even
have
if
a
listen,
child,
hear
OG,
me
but
out.
I'm expected to go out
Hear
here and
me out.
take care of everybody else's children.
Oh, because listen, at any time you can walk away. Because that's not your full responsibility.
Right.
So at any time you can say, man, I can't do that no more. As a
But it's
mother, as a mother or as a father, as a parent of something that you know you birthed, you don't have that option no more.
still people that's still doing
Over.
that. Even if they birthed them, they dumping the babies off on somebody else.
Listen. That's not what we talking about. What we talking about is the fact that it's people that's out here that's actually really trying. And for you to be able to point a finger, it's almost crazy because you have not been in their shoes.
I'm not trying to point. I'm not trying to point a finger at anybody, OG. The only thing I'm saying is, so you won't
listen. I fully understand. I fully understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I understand where Queen coming from. See, it's you got to one thing you got to realize. See, when you have your own child, or you be in a relationship with another woman, and she got her child, and it's not
been
your
in that position.
hear me out, and it's not your child, but it is your child because y'all through y'all being together, you will get a chance to see full value what I'm saying. And then when God bless you with your own child, then you'll come back later on and you'll say, Queen, I understood what you were saying. I understand what you
Okay.
meant. See, one
Here's
thing about a mother, listen, let me say something. I'm gonna let you have the flow. You know, I'm gonna give you the flow. One thing you have to understand about a mother, right? I went through that same situation. I got a wife. I got a child outside of my wife. I had a child before I even knew my wife, before we even got together, right? So one thing we got in common is our child. But people will use that to overstep and overdo things that is unreal. So with a mother and a child, the best thing you can do is bag up off of that. And if you, especially if you're not the father, because one thing you're not gonna do, you're not gonna, you can talk to you blue in the face. You're not gonna get that mother to go against her child. I don't care what you think, how you do it. And once you have your own, you're gonna understand what Queen was saying. That's all. She wasn't attacking you. She was just letting you know. She was just letting you know that she get where you coming from, what you saying, but you don't have the right to put your mouth on that until you've been through it. And she correct. She
okay.
correct.
I'm
Oh,
gonna speak on
listen. Let me say this to you. All good, all good, all good. What did he say? All in God's sign. He said, being an uncle, you can just check on your nephew once a week. Being a father, listen, he said, being a father, I have to raise them every moment of the every day, and I'm doing it right now. That's the difference. And he's right.
But see,
He
here,
right,
okay,
brother.
can I speak on that real
Go ahead.
quick? Can I speak on
Go
that
ahead. Go
real
ahead.
quick? First
Go ahead.
off, I'm not just checking on my nephew once a week. And that's the type of uncle where he has his parents involved. My nephew, I'm paying for school clothes, I'm paying for boxing lessons, I'm making sure his money in his pocket, I'm checking homework, I'm doing all of that. So we when you saying check on once a week, that's for an uncle where he has his parents in his life already. First and foremost, the reason why I definitely feel that I am qualified to speak on it. Not only that, because not only do I come from that situation, I was raised in the same situation, and I know for a fact that if I had not had the resources that I had, then I would be just like these kids. It hurts me to turn on the news and see my image being gunned down in the street. I don't like that. It's dramatizing. It's been this way for God knows how long. I understand what you're saying, OG, as far as backing up off of that, but we've been backing up off of for the last 30 years, and this is the end result of what the transition.
We not putting, we see this the whole thing. It's just like going to the doctor, man. They want repeating customers. It's just like when the dope man doing what he doing. He want a repeat customer. He not gonna give you. He can give you something to knock you out.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna give you something to keep you chasing. So what we doing right now is chasing. We ain't going to the root of the problem. The blog
Yeah,
is the problem, man. That's one of the root of the problem.
see, that's why I
So
disagree
yeah,
at OG.
yeah, yeah.
They not the
Yeah,
root of the problem.
I let you go. I let you go.
Okay.
My,
All right, my bad. My bad.
hey, wait. Now the Broncos are the root of the problem, bro. They are a driving force of the cop of the problem. And like he said, with Jay-Z and everybody else, the thing is this. The thing is this. Jay-Z give you a whole different platform to look at. I'd rather my child want to be like Jay-Z than want to be like a drill rapper. I don't care how nobody look at it, how they want to play it. He got his money, he did his thing, he got out the way. Whether he false with it, whatever he doing, he painted his narrative, he got out the way. You don't hear him on that telling to kill everybody, die, do this, do that. The thing I'm trying to tell you is that we gonna be on here all night pushing and pulling because we never want to get to the root of the problem. I did not once say the parents are innocent. I said there's no way that I will allow anybody to get on here and attack the parents and ask where are the parents, and this young lady got to go and this young man got to go in the morning and identify their child in the morgue. And you as a blogger that's on here telling everybody business, trying to get everybody killed, trying to get everybody to fight, trying to instigate everything that's going on, and you throw that rock out there and hide your hand, and you say it's not their fault, and you think that it's cool to say that it ain't their fault. It's cool. It ain't that. Oh, that's wrong, bro. That's wrong. That's all the way wrong. Go ahead. You got it, 18. The flow yours.
The reason I said what I said, OG, because at the time that when I grew up in Chicago, 03, 04, 05, 06, 07. For instance, in my area, 111. Of course, you knew Silk. I knew Silk when I was a shorty over there off 113th and Aberdeen. You had the GDs and the BDs that was worn over there in the 90s.
Silk wasn't BD then, though.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. But I'm talking about like in the 90s, Ada Park versus Racine Courts, all of that.
Right, I know about all that.
Yeah, that was before blogging. Out West, the Mafias versus the Foes. That was before blogging. Out West, Breeze versus everybody. That was before blogging. GDs versus Stones. That was before blogging. I don't put that as the number one root of the issue. I don't agree with what they're doing. I think they should have more decorum with what they're doing. But at the same time, it'll be disingenuous for me to put them as the sole issue.
No.
I know you're not saying that. I'm just saying for people. I'm not to put them as the complete root, because I can't expect them to care about I can't expect them to care about my kids more than me.
Right. Listen,
or care about my
break it down like that. Because I want to let me say it simple and plain. I don't care what they do on their channel. They can keep pushing it every day. My fight is when one of these kids get hurt, don't get on here and ask where's the parents. I got a problem with that. Don't get on here and play victim like you ain't had nothing to do with it. I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing about don't do what you doing on your channel. Your channel is your channel. But don't get on here and make mockery about no parent that just lost their child talking about where was the parent. Shit.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I agree 100%.
All that other stuff, because look, let me tell you something. And you need to hear this, because you one of the brothers, you got a good head on your shoulder, and I want you to hear this, because this is real. All in God Design said one thing. You probably a great uncle, but if your nephew situation that bad, go to court and fight for custody. Because let me tell you something that I seen and I know. I took care of somebody and did all that. And when it was time for me to make that move and try to make them right and get them out of that situation and went to court, you know who lost?
Yeah, because the courts are set up against men. They set up against men.
So I'm telling you, because you seem real passionate and serious about what you're doing, go the right way before you end up hurt.
Hey, OG, I've been trying to do everything. I've been trying to avoid every pitfall that I possibly can, man. I've been trying to do everything. Like I say, I came up underneath what you came up under, and I respected that, and I got a lot of respect for the OGs, but especially from back in the day. But I do see a lot of people, in my personal opinion, they don't want to have any accountability. They wait till a problem gets too out of hand, and then it's, we're looking for help, instead of taking preemptive measures to avoid this situation.
There you go. That's why I want you to talk. That's why when you talking, I jump in, I get you back, because I don't really want to cut you off. Because if you let people talk long enough, they'll say the right thing, and they're gonna bring it out. Notice what you said: accountability, intervention. Hey, bro. So how the bloggers ain't gonna take accountability, and every day they talk about this shit?
Well, like the thing is with me.
No, how they not?
No, I get it, but like for instance, like when I say, let's say we were sitting at a round table, right? You and I, and a couple of other guys. Fast forward 5 years from now, we got things in tune where we can really hold people accountable with consequences. If we was in the position that we needed to be in, we'll be able to check bloggers and hold them accountable because it'll be consequences in play. When there's no consequences, people can do whatever they want to do because it's a free for all, and they're more
You know why there
concerned.
ain't no consequences, bro? Because look how long we've been on. We've been on an hour and 10 minutes, and we having a debate about they not wrong. So why would they ever
No,
have some?
I'm not saying that they're not wrong. I'm just saying that they don't hold the
You
final
like
word.
you feel like they should be held accountable. You said it's not their fault.
No. What I said both things can be right at the same time. That's what I said in the beginning of the
Okay.
conversation.
So
They
then,
can be held accountable, but I'm not. They're pushing a message that's poison. We can agree with that. They're
that's
pushing a
all
message that's
I'm
poison, but I'm not dependent on them to raise my kids either. I'm not dependent on them to push a proper message. The difference between today and now, when I was growing up, is that the only difference is now I was listening to the same thing. I was following behind my uncles. They was in the streets hustling, doing whatever they was doing. I was following behind them. When I was growing up listening to Scarface, when I was growing up listening to Nas and MC8 and all of them other people that they was listening to, the only difference is back then they had more substance than what they got today. But it was the same thing. I was influenced by the people of my day, just like they influenced by the people of their day. It was the same. It was the same thing, except those people had more substance. Jay-Z told you what was gonna happen if you jumped out here. He didn't just tell you about just hustling and making bread. Scarface told you what was on the opposite end of everything. He wasn't just talking about everything. They had more substance. Nas, all of them, they had more substance than what they were saying. So even if you did things like that, and with the way the streets was back then, it was still more of a reinforcement of it's a certain way that you do things. You don't just go out here and do it just to do it. But nowadays, the ones with the microphones are the ones that's reckless, the ones that have no home training, and they're influencing another generation to do the same because they're seeing that image up there doing that. So it's deemed acceptable. With it being a free for all, you got certain people that ain't concerned about the community. They concerned about their pockets, and they figure they're gonna get it as long as the getting is good to make sure that they taken care of. Because at the end of the day, they feel that ain't nobody got their back, and I didn't make these kids, so why am I concerned about them? Though I don't agree with that, if we was able to have a little bit more control and resources, then we'd be able to hold those people accountable with consequences because they're not going to stop.
Hey, Roderick said, hey, Roger said consequences be Chris Bonds and Tristan Dudes getting their ass slapped. Listen, man, listen. Violence with violence ain't gonna meet violence, man. Chris Barnes, man, we talk almost every other day, man. Chris Barnes is actually coming around. He actually starting to see the light, man. He work in progress. He actually starting to see the light.
It's just people in our community, OG. Certain people in our community don't care about themselves, don't care about nobody but themselves. And I can't expect them.
Chris Barnes ain't like that though.
No, I'm not saying Chris
Real
Barnes
talk.
is. I'm just saying certain people, they looking at it as a situation that they can capitalize off for themselves. Like with the shorties, I love the shorties. They me. They a part of me. So every time any of them are out here dying or it's a situation where they, losing their lives and everything, that hurts me. And it's been like that ever since I can remember, ever since I was 16, 17, 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? I do what I can. I'm only one man. I can only do what I can. And my heart goes out to them. That's why I say for people to take preemptive measures. And it was certain things that my cousins told me when I was a shorty that stuck with me. My cousin was like, "Don't be out here doing what I'm doing." You think I like the fact I got to look over my shoulder every day?
I'm gonna tell you something though, bro. And I'm gonna tell you just like this though, bro. Cause I rock with you. Like people, like everybody on my channel, I rock with them hard. When I don't, I just block them or get rid of them. Man, you're on the panel, man, because I value what you say, man. You fresh legs, you got a good head on your shoulder. But let me point it out to you, bro, so you can honestly like get the vision of what I'm really saying. And to the 20 people that's on here, smash that like button and share this. But I need y'all to understand this, man. Know this. Are any of y'all familiar with the Big Les show? It's called the Big Les. It's not Les, L-E-Z show.
No, I'm not familiar with it, OG.
Man, listen. When we jump off this live, I need y'all to check out the Big Les show. This man have 1.42 million subscribers. And you know what he on there talking about and doing? He plays cartoons. He crack jokes. He plays music. He dance. He do all kind of old crazy stuff. But the one thing that stuck out to me that he don't do, and I subscribe to his channel, and I'm going to continue to talk about him, he don't destroy his culture to eat. He not destroying his culture to eat. He not on there talking about who told in the back of the police car. He not on there talking about who having sex with who. Yeah, he trying to change it. He trying to change it, Antonio. I'm working on it. He not pushing nothing about who shot who. He ain't steady talking about who got killed 10 years ago and steady making it relevant. And he had 1.42 million subscribers. And he ain't on there arguing with no other bloggers. He ain't on there fight with no other bloggers. He ain't on there fight with nobody else. He doing his thing, man. And he eating. Because I went on there and seen one video. It been up for 8 years. He had 7.9 million likes on it. 7.9 million likes on it. Hold on for a minute. 7.9 million likes on it. So if he got 7.9 million likes on it, see you. What up, baby?
What's going on, man? Swipe trying to holler at you, man.
Man, I ain't thinking about Swipe, man. Swipe did all that motherfucking sneak dissing on that Billionaire Black video, talking about Arnie Duncan and all of that other stuff. And I'm the only one said something about Arnie Duncan. And Big Les lied to him. Big Les always lying, throwing rocks high in his hand, telling people different things, different stuff, lying because he didn't stoop so low, arguing with these kids and doing all that other stuff. I'm on live, man. I don't really want the conversation on live like that. I'll call y'all right back. I'm going to call you right back, Swipe. Hey, Swipe. Hey, you see, there go another clown. Swipe's a clown. C Hood, all the respect in the world for him. Because one thing about C Hood step in the middle. Like people try to play him and say he this, he that. He ain't no goofy by no long shot. He just understands his people, man. C Hood understands people. And C Hood know what's really going on. So the best thing he do, he steps in the middle of it and he tries to stop it. You understand what I'm saying? He tries to stop it. I don't have time to keep going back and forth with Swipe, with no other blocker, with Big Les or no other people. Because my thing is this. Look what's happening. The weather breaking. Get the camera so y'all can understand. The weather breaking. It's getting hot outside. And people with these kids are dying. I don't care about all that other stuff. I don't care about none of that other stuff that they talking about. I'm not thinking about Swipe. No, he ain't Swipe hype, man. I'm gonna tell you, bro. Listen. C Hood ain't Swipe hype, man. If you got a homie and y'all trying to push each other, right? He pushing him, he pushing him. One of y'all might have different views than the next one. you can't make him guilty by association because you heard what he said. Man, he want to holler. He got my number himself. I blocked him because I'm tired of going back and forth. I'm tired of arguing with him. I'm tired of doing that. See Hood good. From what I seen and what I see Hood good, man. He's super good. So we can't paint that picture. I can't sit around and let nobody paint that picture because I ain't saw that. I haven't saw that. You see, he called my phone. He ain't go off. He ain't talk crazy. He ain't do none of that. He said, man, Swipe want to holler at you, man. But the thing is, I don't want to holler no more. I'm tired of hollering, bro. These kids dying, man. And that's what I mean. And see, the shoe fitting them because he one of the ones that got on there and said, where's the parents? Not thinking that this lady lost her child. Not thinking that tomorrow's Mother's Day. Only thing he looking for is the click, the like, and the views. That's inhumane, man. Where's your shared values? Even if the mother was wrong, she don't get no empathy. You don't take the time out to think, to channel your tongue and give this lady a little time to grieve before you go there and hit her with the cold hard truth. Because the cold hard truth is when they got to step to that morgue tomorrow. He said, how he call your phone like that? Shaking my head. Swipe, sit your head. Hey, listen. Swipe don't want me to play this video I got. I got a video. Because if I play this video I got, everybody gonna know the real about Swipe. Everybody gonna know the real about Swipe. Much love, Yacht. I ain't sent you in the British, brother. Much love. So I'm not thinking about Swipe, man. I ain't thinking about that. And man, y'all give C Hood a chance. I ask y'all to do that for me. Give C Hood a chance, man. That's why I picked the phone up for him when he called. Give him a chance, man, because it's hard. Like when you're in the middle of a situation and you know what's right, and at the same time, if you came somewhere, you say put the video out. If he keep on playing with me, I am gonna put the video out. Hey, listen, and then he always talking about stop playing. Swipe, you 0 for 0 and fighting, shoots, and everything else. He the only dude I know like Colonel McBride. He done been everywhere, did everywhere. Ain't nobody saved him. I guess you could call him what's my man name on John Wick. That's John Wick, man. I ain't got time for that, man. No fake characters, man. But I ain't know none of that, man. Nothing but love. I ain't think about it, man. I ain't think about none of that, man. But like I was saying, back to the business, it's so easy. It's so easy to get pulled off. You see what I'm saying? It's easy to get pulled off from what I'm trying to do. That's why I don't feed over to that no more. I feed off, I stay in the peace, I stay in my lane, I stay and do whatever I want to do. I don't do none of that. Now he calling me. Hold on, y'all. We gonna listen to Swipe. Hold on, y'all. What up, Swipe? What's the word, baby?
You ain't no motherfucking gangster.
Ah, man.
We come down low to you when you ain't come, nigga. You a bitch.
Why would I come to see her house? Why I'm gonna come to see her house? All right, I'm gonna play this video. And everybody gonna hear what you saying. The big deal. Everybody gonna tell you. You say fuck me and my dead homies. That don't mean nothing to me, Swipe. I talk to Hot Dog too. You say me and my dead son? Yeah, it's all right. We all gonna be there. See, that's what I say. I don't have time for that. Like, niggas want to pull me over to that, man. Hey, bro, he woofing, he playing. Hey, man, the
Yeah,
truth.
that was unnecessary right there.
It's all good. I love it. Now, see, I was trying not to get him. I was not gonna get him, but now I gotta get him. I gotta get him now, y'all. Hold on. Don't y'all go nowhere. I need to go. I need to do something right quick. Hold on. Oh. What's going on? That was Swipe playing tough again. What did he say, fuck you? And your dead son. What? He said, we dropped our low, nigga. You ain't show up, nigga. That's C Hood crib.
That's on platform.
Yeah, no, I just answered the phone for him though. The whole thing is, I was gonna do a video with C Hood, like I did with Rico Reckless. Yeah. My wife said the man played with me too much. I didn't go. But hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all hear this. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. He gonna get. Can y'all hear that? Put a one up if y'all can hear that.
I wasn't able to hear anything, OG.
All right, hold on. Don't go nowhere, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, now hold on. This the tough man right here. I need y'all to listen good now. This the tough man.
I'm situated. I'm waiting on Hood to get out the shower and shit. We can get situated so we can have a good conversation, man. Bring it together, man. I'm at 100,000 subscribers now, man. At this point, it's like, man, it got to be about the kids now, man. So. Right. I'm on that, bro. I want them to have that summer, bro. They should be able to walk out the gates, bro, without looking over their shoulder, bro. Or both sides, any side. They should be able to walk down their block or play outside, bro. We was allowed to play outside, bro. When the game rooms are shooting, we got to warn it. You know, like, come on, man. You can't just act like that, Dale. But yeah, we with you. I'm with you, Dale, though. I'm with you on that, man. I ain't gonna go against you on that shit, bro. Like. It got to happen, bro. But their parents, they got to kick in, too. All right, listen. That's my whole thing. Man, bro, long as we stay solid with it, man.
Who is that, y'all? Listen now.
You know what I mean? We just can't, man, we got to stay solid with it. All that shit, bro. Yeah, but the thing is, like, this the thing. Like, people think, like I'm mad unless I'm, like, lashing out unless I'm saying this. You 53 years. Once they see you with me, man, they don't know that.
Now listen, y'all hear? Y'all hear? Now that ain't me. Who voice is that? That's me talking in an action of the conversation. But who voice is that? Y'all can't hear me? Wait, everybody gone now? What's up?
No, I hear you.
Hey man, and the whole reason for that was I knew that he was gonna do some clown doo-doo, because that's what punks do. Punks do punk shit. You see what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, I just been chilling and waiting on him. I've been waiting on him. I knew he was gonna do something goofy. I knew he was gonna front his move. I'm gonna play the whole audio though. I'm gonna play the whole audio. And like you said, King XL, it is gonna be belt. It's finna be belt to butt, but it's gonna be foot to neck. I ain't got to do it with violence. I'm gonna do it the right way. I'm gonna hold you for real. I ain't got to play the game. I'm gonna let him expose himself. I'm gonna beat him at his own game. See, he talk too much. He play too many games. So he gonna do it to himself. Cause I'm gonna let the world hear what he said about me, who I am, and how he respect me. See, I ain't gonna play it all. I'm gonna let y'all hear a little bit of it. But I'm gonna drop the whole thing. He can play the game, he can do all that. He can do all that. Play all the games, say all the stuff you want to say. Man, he got to do what he got to do, man. See, this one thing I learned. about these YouTubers and the guys that they play and guys like him. Ain't no real dude getting on no internet playing like that, man, disrespecting nobody and talking about who he got to kill and what he gonna do and all that. Man, a lot of noise, man. That man a lot of noise, and that man playing a lot of games, but I don't let it bother me because my initial thing is peace. I ain't letting that bother me, but I just wanted y'all to hear. I wanted y'all to hear and understand because so many people be coming out. He said, I'm better than you. No, man, you just got to understand. You got to understand all in God's design. Hey, bro, them people ain't going to play with me, bro. I'm 49 years old. The people gonna get rid of me. You think I'm not a threat when I'm trying to wake my people up? You think I'm not a threat when I'm telling these shorties to put these guns down and don't do this, don't do that? You think the powers that be is happy with me?
They don't want to hear that.
I upset the whole floor of what they want to do. They gonna push this mod stuff because at the end of the day, this mod is pushing what everybody wants. Destruction. He think he got 100,000 subscribers. He telling me, man, when they see me with you, they gonna, you know what I mean? They gonna bag up all. They gonna, nigga, when they see me with you, they lie to kill me.
What's up with you brothers, man?
You, what's the word, family? King Mike, what's the word, baby?
What's good, big bro? What's good, man? What's
You
good,
already
yeah?
know, man, what's up, man? What it do, man? Man,
Long time, been missing out, been pulling these 16s.
You just hit the checkmate. Yeah, you ain't got to say nothing else. That was checkmate right there.
You know, these people, man, the thing is this. I keep telling people, that's why I love Jay-Z, man. That's the realest thing he said. If I shoot you, I'm brainless. But if I let this nigga get me,
shoot me, I'm famous. You said it.
And I'm playing chess, not checkers, man. Checkers is a little kid game. He playing checkers. He
just hit him with the OG move right there.
The man, he on that bar. He don't know where yet, man. I know right where the man at, man. I know right where the man. I know where the man.
Barking selling depth. And you just played him his own words, tippy-toeing around you. Hey, come on now.
Man, listen, man. I ain't, like I was saying, the Big Les show, man. Before we went out, not the Big Les, the Big Les show. This man got 1.42 million subscribers, man. The man be on that DJing, playing music, playing cartoons, man. He got videos on that way. He got 8 million views. Bruh, why are we fighting over crumbs? This man talking about he got 100,000 subscribers. This man got 1.5. Man, look, man. Somebody, whoever savvy with their phone, man, that's on here, like Yak, King Mike, or 18 letter, man, could y'all please Google this man right quick? His name is Big Les with a, it's the name of it is the Big Les Show. It's BIGLEZ, not SZ show.
Gotcha. Check that out.
Put it up, put it on the camera, man, so everybody in the chat, everybody on this live can see the subscribers that this man got and click to one of his videos. But here it is. All we can talk about is death and destruction, destroying each other, man. Ain't no way.
I just did a video today, matter of fact, Dale, man, because one of, over there with Wax and all of them, that little group got over there, one of the brothers, El Compa, just got killed, man. They shot him all in his face and everything, man, right in front of his house. So I'm telling them, like, man, we bickering on here, like, man, violate each other.
Hey, OG, who was it that you just said they got hit up?
Man, El Compa.
El Compa.
Yeah, he up in New York though.
Yeah, I've been on the live when he was on
that. You've been on that. You've been on that with when you was with him.
Yeah, follow him. I ain't know that.
Yeah, they actually pulled the plug last night, man. So rest in peace to bro. But and now everybody was coming together, man. Camaraderie while we praying up for the brother. And I'm like, man, this how we supposed to be anyway. What we over here violating each other for these little punk ass views. You know what I mean? Yeah. That ain't no money, man. If all us get under one umbrella, and man, everybody got content, and everybody content is different, and everybody putting out a message, whatever that message is, long as it ain't that gang shit, man, because we way past all that bullshit. We shouldn't even be selling none of that. If anybody over 30, you ain't supposed to be even talking none of that dumbass shit for real. You know what I'm saying? But it shouldn't take an incident like this for all us to lock arms and be like, damn, that shit was petty. It was petty before that even happened. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Did you hear that audio I played though?
Yeah. Yep.
You heard what my man was saying?
Yes, sir. Man,
But
you got to say nothing else.
Put it all the way up. Then the man
Yeah,
get out there.
it's his own word.
Then the man get out there, fuck this, fuck all this, fuck all that. Yeah. You know, hey, it's all in God design. You got the right name, bro, because it's all in God design. It's just you gotta believe it, man. We gotta believe it. You got the right name, bro. We gotta believe it.
So Big Dale, can I ask you, is this, you said you was gonna talk to C Hood, right?
I was talking to C Hood. Listen, this is what happened.
Man, the one that got the that be talking about the little positivity and stuff, right?
Yeah, red cup.
Yeah.
C Hood ain't, man. C Hood, he always hunting with it, man. I don't need nobody mad or nothing with C Hood, cause no, man, that ain't what happened, man. So what happened was last Saturday, right? Y'all seen me do something with S-Man Rico. So I was telling C Hood, man, I want to do something with you when you come in. So when he came in, he called me. But he was like, man, Swipe gonna pop up, Swipe one holiday rule. I'm like, what? So I don't say nothing. You know, because I know that's his man. I ain't trying to do him and his man. That's his man. That's his brother. I can't choose his friends. They whoever it is before then. So I'm gonna mack it off. My wife's like, nigga, you ain't going nowhere around that nigga Swipe. None of that shit. That nigga disrespected your son before. He'll do that shit again. And he did just what my wife said he'll do.
Yeah.
And I ain't go. He gonna tell me he dropped my low. We dropped the low. Nigga, that's C Hood crib. C Hood dropped the low. I got a text message. I can put the text message up with C Hood. Because I told C Hood why I ain't come. I said, man, I ain't come, man, because I ain't want no backdoor shit with this nigga Swipe. Why would I have to fuck him up? Excuse my language. I'm monetized now, so I can't monetize now. I ain't gonna do too much because I had to tell him, man, I don't want to do nothing to him, and he backdoors to me. And see his in the text. Ain't no backdoor going on. That was my career. I say, bro, I never looked at you that way. And I still rock out with you. I just don't want nothing to do with dude. And I left it alone. Left it alone.
And C Hood always seem like he's solid, man.
Man, C Hood solid. It's that other dude, man. That other dude, man. I'm telling you it is. It's that other dude, because he ain't never had nothing, bro. He ain't never had nothing. And I know I dealt with dudes like him. He ain't never had nothing, so he'll destroy everything around him. And he'll destroy everything he had to do to feed his pocket and his greed, because he's never had nothing, man.
Chasing.
But I ain't making my life about him, man. I'm talking about us as bloggers, podcasters, and different things. We have to start taking accountability as well with the things that we push and the things that we do, bro.
That's a fact.
We have to. You ain't nobody. I ain't saying Swipe name that time till they called me. Did I not?
You was talking about something totally different.
Yeah, no, we was on a different subject matter.
Hey, but you know what it is too? Some trolls be going back, man, they over there talking and all that, doing the extra stuff. It's people that like
That's
to
true.
see, they like to see that.
That's true.
Yeah, man. You know, that's just what come with it. But as
Listen.
men, we gotta, the conversation, what you're doing, it's gonna take time. Just keep on putting it,
Can I add something to that real quick?
Yeah,
I want to add something to that.
Let me say, y'all know how to flow. Listen, as a man, women and kids can make mistakes. Men can't afford mistakes, bro. It's just not. You're not going to
the last one.
You not gonna keep on saying fuck my son. You not gonna keep playing with me. I'm not gonna. That's over with. That's dead. That's over with. That's your second time, homie. That's your second time out in the free world playing them games, talking about F this, F that. Like you don't have to be accountable. And then he mad because he been lying on my childhood friend, Hot Dog, who really from Newtown. And I finally caught up with him yesterday, and I had a conversation with him. And he actually said, you know that nigga lying, because I ain't gonna let no nigga say nothing about you or my nephew or play with me. But I already knew that. I just wanted to get his man that he keep claiming is his big homie to come to the forefront, and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna put it to the world. And we're gonna let the world know though. We're gonna let the world know. Everybody, this name he keep hollering Hot Dog and all that. Hot Dog gonna tell him the real.
Hey, that's what make him get out his body.
Yeah, but we gotta just keep pushing though, Dale. It's like, man, some of us, man, we obligated, man, to stay firm, man, and speak what's for real out here, man. We can't bend a fold. And I'm like, man, I'm in the same boat you, and my subs gradually grow. Because I refuse to tap dance and get on here and selling my soul, man, to get some likes and some views, man. I refuse to, man. We done put enough poison and enough destruction in our hoods already, man. At the age we at now, we got to be held accountable, and we got to hold these little niggas accountable at the same time, whether they like it or not, man, for real.
Yeah, man. I ain't tripping, man. Like I said, man, everybody on the panel, I appreciate all the moderators. Millie Made Gaming, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to his channel. Man, Yak, y'all make sure y'all. I don't know why y'all ain't keeping up with Yak, because Yak from the shot. He keeping the shot up. He on the business. He ain't playing no games, man. And anybody else that got a channel and they trying to push it, I'm on it. Antonio, much love. All in God's design, man. Much love, family. You Kevin 1,000 with me. You're a family member, man. You're a family member. 18 letter. You already know I ain't got to talk. And Queen Sheba, much love. And 18 letter is a genuine good black guy. So he wasn't never in the form of disrespect to you, Queen. So I hope you didn't take it that way, and we'll get back together and talk. I'm gonna get up off here, y'all, because I'm a little upset, man. And, my thing is don't stoop so low. Shed a lie, man. We gotta push this peace, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man.
All right, absolutely, bro.
And I just wanted to say thank you for allowing me on your platform.
Salute, brother.
Queen Sheba, no disrespect, sister. I didn't mean any disrespect at all. I just wanted to. That's just my personal opinion on how I feel, and I'll just leave it at that. OG, much respect to you. You know, I thank you for allowing me on your platform once again. I speak the way I speak because I want to take preemptive measures in order to, you know, try to stop a lot of this before it even gets started. You know, of course, you know, in the words that I was taught, proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Ain't no question. Hey, listen. Tell y'all something. All in God design. You right too. And I owe you an apology. I apologize once. I owe you another one now. I'm gonna get you in. You got a channel all about God design. I need you to start moderating too, man. I definitely need you. I'm gonna throw you in this moderation with me, man. I need you on there. 18 letter, you in there too. I'm glad to see you back. I know you be working though.
Yeah, OG. You know, I be driving trucks, so I be working regional, and I be going over the road. You know, to Michigan, Indiana, Wisconsin, Minnesota, all through there. So yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna hit you up behind the scenes because I definitely want to do a live stream on what can we produce and how did we get to the source of this issue from, you know, the 70s all the way till now. And
I'm waiting on you.
Like I say, I got much love for everybody. I got much love for my people, man. And you know, I just like I got a difference of opinion. But also don't let these people get to you, OG, because just like what OG Yak said, it's a lot of people on here. First off, it's people that won't confront people in real life. You got some people that back before the internet was around, that might have been getting punked and bullied, and this is their time to shine. It's also a lot of people that's miserable on here that just look for drama. They're not really looking for.
I'm mad because my wife, she don't be for none of that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go and get up off here, man. It ain't. You know, I know how to deal with it. Hey,
I salute you, brother.
all is well. It's truly well. No
All
question.
love, man. Let's keep pushing this message, man. Bro, man, I'm glad to see you back, man. Come check me out too, bro, man. That's all, man. Each one teach one, man. For real.
You know, get some sharing going on and everything else.
You already know, man.
Yo, man, I just got to get to it. Hey, Mini Man, much love. Hey,
number love and respect, man. Salute everybody, man.
There it is in the chat, y'all. Hit that share button, share this live, man. Push this piece, man. We ain't worried about that. We'll get past that. Push this piece. Much love to all y'all, and whatever y'all do, don't stoop so low. And go check that. Go check my video out I dropped. The true story of 63rd. And read them articles. Pause it and read them articles, man. Read how them boys was making that money. Read up on that boy Ghost, Alexander Cooper. Read up on him. He stayed 6601 King Drive. Read up on how they play nowadays and putting all this informant stuff up and talking about somebody was telling. Look what he did when he found out it was an informant. Look what he did. I got you. Antonio, you want to be one? You can be a mediator. I got you. I'll give you a wrench. You my man. You stay on it. So I'm out, y'all. Much love. Till the next time, man. Don't stoop so low, man. Out.